it's Miss Isackson. Here is my explanation of my playlist. Normally I do this in class, but obviously we can't do that. If I look down, it's because my tiny little Franklin dog is running around my feet because he's real confused as to what's going on. When you go to do this next assignment, you will either make a video or you'll write it out, and you won't do your whole playlist. You'll just do 7 to 10 of your songs. So I even gave you some choice there, but this is just my example. So the first song we have is a song that describes you right now. And I always use Lovely Day by Bill Withers. And actually he just passed away, and he's one of my favorite artists. So that's very sad, but he did live a long and really cool life. So if you want to check him out, it's all over the internet right now. And the next song is a song that represents your mom, or reminds you of your mom. So my mom and I used to clean to Elton John's Greatest Hits, and the last song on that album was Crocodile Rock. And so then we would put everything down and then we'd dance. But my mom would always dance like this. And I was like, wow, my mom is so lame. She has the worst dance moves. Till about 20 years later, it dawned on me that she was making like little crocodiles with her hands. So she was way more creative than I gave her credit for. But don't worry, I apologize for making fun of her. Reminds you of your dad. So my dad, he's the coolest. But you know, I once asked him what his favorite song was, and he thought for a while, and he finally, after I kind of like pushed him a little, said Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel. And I don't know if that's really still his favorite song, but it will always remind me of him since it was something that he told me. So for his birthday, every year I do a different version of it and send it to him. So it will always remind me of him. Reminds you of a good friend. My best friend, Alexis, lives in Minneapolis, Minnesota. She actually just had a little baby, so it's really exciting. But she and I, when we were in high school, we used to drive around and we would sing at the top of our lungs because she's a singer too. And our favorite song to sing was You Learn by Alanis Morrissette. And so that song will always remind me of her. Oh my gosh, represents your 6th grade year. So when I was in 6th grade, it was 1997. And a really popular song at the time was Honey by Mariah Carey. And that song's kind of confusing because it's not really fast and it's not really slow. But I remember hearing it at the 6th grade dance. 3 words that can instill fear in any adult, and especially teachers. 6th grade dance. Why did we do that? I don't know. Anyway, it was really funny. I have this like image of everyone trying to figure out how to dance to it because it was like super awkward because it wasn't even really a slow song. I don't really know, but blech. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Reminds you of elementary school. So in 3rd grade, there was a really popular song called Creep by TLC. And maybe you all are experiencing this now that you're a little bit older. You're going back and listening to songs that you listened to when you were young, like really young. And you realize that a lot of the lyrics are not appropriate for whatever age you were at the time. So Creep goes like, so I creep, yeah, just keep it on the down low, 'cause nobody is supposed to know. Oh, so I creep, yeah, 'cause he doesn't know what I do, and no attention goes to show. Oh, so I creep. So that's a song about a girl whose boyfriend does not pay attention to her. So instead of like having an adult conversation, she cheats on him. What a great message for a 9-year-old. But you know, I mean, I didn't have any clue when I was listening to it. So I know also of the, you know, of the things that could be inappropriate, it's not really like the worst thing, because I've listened to some of your music and that does not have any swear words in it, at least. Sheesh. Okay, what are we at? Makes you happy. Good Day Sunshine by the Beatles. It's very upbeat. It's uplifting. It keeps repeating the song Sunshine. It has lots of images of happiness. So it will always make me happy. On the flip side of that, a song that makes you sad, Good Morning Heartache by Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday had the most hauntingly beautiful tone to her singing. And this song is all about experiencing something painful, some kind of heartache or heartbreak or whatever, and then going to sleep and then waking up in the morning and remembering that it happened. Something that's very humanizing. Okay, let's see. So that makes you sad. Reminds you of a vacation. When I was right after high school, me and my best friends went to Florida, and we had to drive from one side to the other, so it was like a road trip. And so we sang basically the entire time, but the most epic song that we sang was Bohemian Rhapsody. And we did it in like 4 parts because all of my best friends are singers and we're super cool and nerdy, and it was awesome. So that song will always remind me of driving across Florida. Sorry, my dog is scratching at the door because he wants to go for you know what, but he can't go right now. We are busy. Let's see, is by your favorite artist. My favorite artist is Little Willie John. Not to be confused with Lil Jon or Lil Wayne or any other Lils. This is Little Willie John. He was a soul singer from the 50s and 60s. He sings his version of Need Your Love So Bad is by far my favorite. There's a lot of different versions of it. It's kind of a standard song, but he does a great job. Okay, we're about halfway through. I'm trying to go fast because I don't want this video to be crazy long, but you're gonna watch it anyway because I'm so entertaining and you have nothing else to do. Sorry, it's a little loud. Let's see, reminds you of summertime. Hot Fun in the Summertime by Sly and the Family Stone. The title says it all, but that's always my cell phone ring in the summer, so it will always remind me of the summer. Although my phone is like usually on vibrate, so I'm not really sure why I have ringtones anymore anyway, but whatever. Let's see. Franklin, no. Reminds you of wintertime. There's a song by Rufus Wainwright called Dinner at 8. The images are all about snow and cold. Here's Franklin, see. And basically, it reminds me of the wintertime because it talks all about things that have to do with winter. Most of you typically put things like jingle bells. Just so you know, Christmas is like one day of the winter, and winter is like 3 months long, sometimes longer in Colorado. So hopefully you picked something that was a little bit more broad, but you know, whatever. I didn't put any parameters on it. Okay, fires you up and inspires you. Everybody has that song that they're like, man, I need something that's gonna pump me up. For me, that's Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. I actually used to use it as my alarm, but then it would like jolt me out of bed, and it's not like a happy way to start your day because it's kind of scary, so I stopped doing that. Makes you sleepy. Boy, I don't know if you've ever heard Frank Sinatra sing One for My Baby. It's like really slow and calming, and Frank Sinatra had this tone that was like butter, like a smooth and silky, so nice. Whew, I love that song, but it makes me very sleepy. On the flip side of that, makes you get up and dance. OMG by my boyfriend Usher. I don't know if you knew that we were dating, but that's okay because like he doesn't know either, but I love him. If we were at school, I would show you all of the Usher things that kids have gotten me over the years. I have like an Usher magnet and an Usher pillowcase and Usher pictures everywhere, and someone even like put an Usher face on a corgi body. Creepy, because I like corgis too, but that's a story for another day. Shh, don't listen, Franklin. He's a Yorkie, so he just doesn't get it because his legs are proportionate to his body. Let's see. you like to sing the most? I love to sing in general, but I especially love to sing Make You Feel My Love, which is by Bob Dylan, but Adele does a really great cover of it. So you could check that out if you want. I'm gonna put him down now. Let's see, almost done here. Is Good to Run To. All right, so I am what I like to call a turtle sloth when I run. I'm very slow, but you know, it's good for your cardiovascular health, and it's like a very inexpensive exercise. So sometimes I run, and when I do, I have to listen to music or I won't do it. I don't know how those crazy people go off and run without any music, but I need motivation. And I like to listen to Beyonce, because don't worry, Beyonce. But she has this tune called Diva, and so like I'll listen to it when I'm running, and I'm like, I'm a diva, I'm a diva, I'm a diva, I'm a diva. Na na na, diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. And I'm like running, and I'm like, yeah, Beyonce, I am a diva. I feel a little like I'm gonna die now, but I'm gonna keep going because you said I was a diva. And that's Diva by Beyonce. Oh gosh, everyone has that song that you like once loved but is now annoying, and it comes out on the radio and you're like, this song is my jam, turn it up. And then about 2 weeks later, you've heard it every day, all day, and you're like, oh my God, if I hear that song one more time, I don't know how to finish that sentence because I don't believe in violence, but you know what I mean. That song for me is somebody I used to know. It came out a really long time ago. You might not even really know it anymore, but it's also been long enough that if I hear it, I kind of don't hate it anymore. But there was a time where I was like, if I hear do, 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 I'm gonna throw something, rage, flip the table, and leave. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Then a song that is old but is still amazing is You Make My Dreams by Hall & Oates. I simply love Hall & Oates, and Hall & Oates came out, or that song specifically came out in 1978. I was born in 1986. So for a song to be old, it has to come out before you were born, especially you people, because you're like 11. I'm 33. I know. It surprises me too. And then finally, my favorite song of all time is Something in the Way She Moves by the Beatles. The bass line especially is my favorite part of that song because it's like really melodic. It's not just kind of like bum, 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 bum. It actually like has sort of a melodic line. And I really love the lyrics to that song, so it will always be my favorite. Okay, that's my playlist. And I'm at 13 minutes. So if you do half of that, your video should probably be like 6 minutes long, maybe even less because I talk a lot, so who knows. But please make sure that when you write it out or when you do a video, you don't just say, it's good, or I like it because it sounds good, or the beat is cool. Like, have reasons. I have reasons for all of my songs. They're kind of goofy. You don't have to be as creative as me, but you have to have reasons for why you picked them. All right, so 7 to 10 songs. You either make a video or write out the reasons why you chose those songs. If you make a video, you can do it on your computer, or you can even just like do a voice recorder on your computer, or you can do it on your phone and then email it to yourself and upload it on Google Classroom. That's the most technology knowledge that I have though. Email me if you have questions. This will be posted. You'll have a week to do it. And I look forward to your videos and your reasons. Have a great day.